I'm now here for my full card predictions for Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin Los Santos. Here we go then. We have now first of all got Troy Isley versus Atundi Williams. I'm going with Troy Isley to win this fight via 8th round stoppage. I believe Troy Isley can get a stoppage in this fight. I do. I think Atundi Williams is a few levels below recent opponents for Troy Isley. I feel like this could be a bit of a mismatch in my opinion. I expect Troy Isley to definitely win this, and I feel like he's got the shot selection to stop someone basic like Atundi Williams. I mean, there's not loads out there on Atundi Williams, but from what I've seen of him, I feel like, he's got some all right shot selection, but he's very, very, very basic with his work, and I feel like he's very hittable. And I think Troy Isley is a very, very, very good boxer who needs to be spoken about more, in my opinion. I really rate Troy Isley. And I feel like he's going to completely outbox Atundi Williams. I feel like he's going to beat him down. I think he's a very good mover, Troy Isley. I feel like he picks his shots nicely. I think he's got a very good straight jab, which I think he's good with to the body. I feel like he's good with upstairs. And I feel like he's very dangerous with his jab, to be completely honest with you. I feel like that's a very good shot. He steps in with it well. And there is actually some good power behind the jab of Troy Isley. I mean, he's not known as a massive power puncher, but that jab really can knock your head back. And I feel like Atundi Williams is going to be walking into that jab of Troy Isley all night. I feel like Troy Isley is going to have a field day with the style of Atundi Williams. I mean, it could definitely go the distance, but I'm going bold and I'm going with a risky bold prediction for a Troy Isley late stoppage. So that's what I'm saying for this fight. Most people will be going with him to win on points though, but Troy Isley will definitely win, put it that way. Anyway, next up we go with we've got Kelvin Davis versus NaAlbbright. So obviously Keyshawn beat Albright not too long ago, but if I'm being completely honest here, I think that I don't fully rate Kelvin Davis. If I'm being completely honest with you, I feel like he's decent at range, but other than that, I feel like he's very sloppy defensively. I feel like he's very, very, very sloppy defensively, Kelvin Davis. I feel like, he can pick his shots well from range, but if the fight gets on the inside, he could be in a bit of trouble here, in my opinion. I don't think he's got a good inside game at all, Kelvin Davis. Honestly, I mean, I feel like Albright's got a style that can definitely beat Kelvin Davis, but knowing my luck on predictions and that, I feel I've got to pick Kelvin Davis to win. I don't know why, but he probably will. I mean, star-wise, it's one of those fights where I just think I rate Albright more than I rate Kelvin Davis. But I think Kelvin Davis will probably win. He'll probably be able to pick Albright apart at range or counter Albright when he's trying to come in the inside. But if I'm being real, Albright's pretty strong and can beat it. I don't know why, but I am picking Kelvin Davis to win. Even though I probably do rate Albright more, though. It's one of those weird things. I feel like a lot of people get this feeling that I've got when I'm predicting fights. Kelvin Davis will probably win. But no, I don't really rate him. I think Kelvin Davis will win a decision. Put it that way. Or he might win a robbery decision or something like that, Kelvin Davis. That's probably likely. He wins a robbery via decision. It's a top-ranked show as well, so you can't rule any of that out. But I'm going with a Kelvin Davis win. Okay, next up then, we have got Abdullah Mason versus Nakafila. Abdullah Mason will win this fight. Nakafila is actually experienced. I believe he's like 26-4 or something like that. So Nakafila is actually an experienced opponent for Abdullah Mason. But Abdullah Mason, if we're being real, is one of the biggest upcoming boxers right now. he's a dangerous fighter, Abdullah Mason. He's very quick on the inside. He's very dangerous. He's got great reaction time. He throws punches from all different kinds of angles. I think he's a very dangerous fighter who's getting a lot of attention around his name right now. I really like Abdullah Mason. He's always in a good fight. He's a power puncher. He picks his shots very, very well. And he's very dangerous to be in there if you don't want to fight an inside battle against Abdullah Mason. I feel like Nakafila could be someone who is pretty durable and can try and take Abdullah Mason a few rounds, give him some rounds, make him think a little bit. Nakafila could possibly do that. But I think Abdullah Mason's going to win. I'm going with an Abdullah Mason winning in the 5th round. That's what I'm saying for Abdullah Mason. But I hope Nakafila can give him something to think about. But yeah, no matter what, I mean, I think, that guy with the hairline who's got a hairline all the way back here, I think was able to catch Abdullah Mason well a few times when he was running in. But I think Abdullah Mason's learned from that, and I feel like he's, going to be better when picking his shots. And yeah, he's fought since then as well. Looked good, picked his shots well, was slipping shots better. Yeah, I think Abdullah Mason is going to win. I think he's going to get a stoppage. That's my prediction. Anyway, next up then we go to our main event. Keyshawn Davis versus Edwin de los Santos. De los Santos is actually a very good fighter. De los Santos is actually a very dangerous fighter. And I feel like a lot of people know Edwin de los Santos from the Shakur Stevenson fight. But look at what he was able to do to Jose Valenzuela. Look at what de los Santos did to Jose Valenzuela. You've got to be a good fighter, a very good fighter, to beat someone like Jose Valenzuela. Look at the beatdown de los Santos put on him. He's a very, very, very dangerous fighter. And I've seen a lot of people ruling him out. He's a massive underdog. He's got a very good chance, and he's going to be a very difficult test for Keyshawn Davis. I'm picking Keyshawn Davis to win a close decision. That's my prediction. I think Keyshawn Davis is just that bit more fresher, in my opinion. And Keyshawn Davis, I think is going to be able to pick his shots a bit better. And I feel like Keyshawn Davis is going to be a bit smarter than Edwin de los Santos. But de los Santos has got very good power. He's got very good volume as well. He works angles very nice. He's got some good swift angle changes. He's a very good volume puncher, Edwin de los Santos. And I'm not basing this prediction for this fight off of that Shakur Stevenson fight at all. That was a close, utterly boring fight. I'm not basing this prediction off of that fight. I feel like this is going to be a very good and entertaining fight, and it's going to be close. De los Santos picks his shots nicely, and he's going to hurt Keyshawn Davis in this fight. But he could drop him. He could drop him. And I feel like Keyshawn Davis is going to have to dig very deep to win. And I think that's what's going to happen. Keyshawn Davis could drop de los Santos. Both guys, I reckon, will get dropped in this fight. I feel like this could be a fight of the year contender. I think this is going to be a very good main event. And Edwin de los Santos, he's very good at being able to make you think. Look at how he made one of the best boxers in the world, Shakur Stevenson, think. He's going to make Keyshawn Davis really think and struggle in this fight. But Keyshawn Davis, I feel like eventually as the fight goes on, is going to be able to take over, land a bit more, dig deeper, show he wants it that little bit more than what Edwin de los Santos does. And I think Keyshawn Davis will win a tight fight here, possibly a majority or split decision. But no matter what, it could be a close UD. No matter what, this is going to be a good fight. But I think Keyshawn Davis is just about going to nick it. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up here. Thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you on the next one.